500 products launched and generating over $5 billion in product sales in over 100 countries, Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, as seen on TV Pioneer, and original shark on the Emmy Award-winning TV show Shark Tank. Kevin creates massive brands by combining great products with superstar talent like Kim Kardashian, 50 Cent, Kathy and Paris Hilton, Kris Jenner, CeeLo Green, George Foreman, Montel Williams, Jack LaLanne, Flo Rida, Hulk Hogan, Billy Mays, Paula Abdul, and Tony Little.
My brand now is worth over $3 billion. So my advice to everybody, if you even have an idea, you'd want to go to Kevin Harrington.
Kevin has been featured on 2020, CNN, Fox Business, Bloomberg, Jim Cramer's The Street, MTV, Good Morning America, the CBS Morning News, The Today Show, The View, and the Daily Double on Jeopardy.
Now the last clue, back to the Shark Tank. I'm Kevin Harrington.
A renowned speaker, Kevin has appeared on stage for organizations like AT&T, Microsoft, and MIT.
Kevin is a pioneer of the direct response industry and has risen to nearly iconic status over the years.
Kevin helped to found EO, the Entrepreneurs Organization, an entrepreneur for over 40 years. Kevin has built 20 businesses to over $100 million each. That's why he's the original shark from Shark Tank, the billion-dollar man, Kevin Harrington. Let's give Kevin a warm welcome.
Neat.
All right, all right. I think we are live. We have some crazy technical stuff going on with storms and all that wonderful stuff, but we're still here. And I could see the participants climbing, so I wanted to give a couple minutes to make sure that everybody gets in, so that way there's no one locked out, because we have exciting news as always, and it's great to be alive. And thank you for all being here, and hopefully we can help make a difference in the world. That's the goal, helping people create health, wealth, and much happiness. So that is the goal, obviously. And you know, when you think about an opportunity, you think about not only a company and the products and the value, because all that really matters. But if somebody was to say to you, wow, you can go in business and partner with a guy like Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank and the inventor of the infomercial, and it would be a turnkey opportunity. It had all the tools, all the bells, all the whistles, everything you can ever imagine. And Kevin would be your partner. What would you say? I mean, you know, when I do that survey out in the world and I talk to somebody about what we have, and I talk to somebody about being able to partner with Kevin Harrington, the first thing they ask is, how the heck do I get involved? And that should be the first thing they ask everybody, because the bottom line is, when you got a guy that has the talent, the creativity, the backing, and you know, the popularity and credibility as a guy like Kevin. And I happen to know Kevin now as a friend and on a personal basis other than business. And he really is a genuine guy. And a lot of people wonder, like, I wonder what this person's like or what that person's like, you know, that has that fame type of reality. And that's that whole persona about, well, I wonder if he's nice or if he's mean or is approachable or he's not approachable. And let me tell you, I've never seen anybody with his status be so approachable as he is. And I'm very honored to call him a partner. I'm very honored to call him a friend. And let me be the first to introduce you to our partner, Kevin Harrington. Kev, you there?
You bet. Can you see me? Hi there. Am I on?
Yeah, there you go. What's happening, brother?
Okay, let me get that going the right way. Great to be here, Norman. Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, we had a hell of a night last night. Kevin and I had the pleasure of going to the hockey game together with his family. He invited Becky and I, and we were blessed to be able to be in his presence and just really, the whole epic opportunity of not only being around in the Stanley Cup, but the arena, the lightning, the whole atmosphere, and of course being with you and Krista was the icing on the cake. But Kev, so let me ask you a couple of questions real quick before we get started. Tell everybody, why Medical Merit, why you decided that you wanted to partner up with some clown like me, Norman B.
So thank you, Norman. And I think, let me start. I'll take 1 minute, a little background. And the video gave a little background, but I've been a serial entrepreneur for 40 years now. And of course that helped get me on Shark Tank, I guess, but I've been, obviously approached by many, many companies. I mean, going way back as a young entrepreneur in the early 80s, I was watching cable television. I had just ordered and I got a 30-channel package. And I got to the last channel and there was nothing on, just these colored bars across the screen. It was Discovery Channel. And I called the cable company and said, this is amazing, this cable. I've got ESPN 24 hours of sports and 24 hours of movies on HBO, but there's nothing on Discovery. And they said, oh, that's an 18-hour-a-day channel. You tuned in during their downtime. And I said, what do you mean 18 hours? He said, oh, it's a brand new channel. They don't have a budget for 24 hours a day. And so that's when the light bulb went off and I cut a deal to start putting products on Discovery Channel back in the early 80s. And it did so well that I went to the national Discovery and tied up a long-term contract for 6 hours a day with the national Discovery in 212 markets. And this is it really was the birth of the infomercial business. Arnold Morris with the Ginsu and the Blade knife, and Jack LaLanne and the juicer, and Tony Little and all the fitness products. And so I knew how to find great partnerships, great people, great relationships. We built several of these into billion-dollar businesses, some 500 million. Many of them became $100 million businesses. And so this was the peak for me, was this As Seen on TV business, AsSeenOnTV.com I owned, and As Seen on TV Inc. and hundreds of websites. But about 8 years ago, Norman, I decided, because I was in an industry that was going, and we did billions and billions of dollars in all those different products and those deals that I mentioned. And then it started about 8 or 9 years ago, I saw that there was declining activity in this As Seen on TV space. And as I studied what was happening, I found out 60 million people had cut the cord from cable television. We know now that people are on Facebook and on Instagram and on streaming services, Disney Plus, Netflix. They're not watching television the way they did in the earlier days. So I sold all the As Seen on TV assets and said, I want to focus on key relationships. I want to get involved with companies that have an exciting product line, opportunities. And 9 years ago, selling all the assets, the first board that I joined was this product called Celsius. And for those of you that don't know the story real quick, Celsius is an energy drink. Joined the board about 9 years ago now. And this company was a couple $1 million company. The stock was 22 cents a share. It was a little pink sheet public company. And fast forward to today, we built this into a $5 billion brand now. And so this is what I love. And these are the things that I look for. And Norman, you said, why Medical Mary? Well, what do I look for? Let's start with that. Here I am on Shark Tank, and people are pitching me every single day on the tank, outside the tank. To this day, I still get thousands of pitches a year because I was a shark on Shark Tank. And so I only pick a handful of projects to move forward with, like Celsius, like Medical Mary. What was I looking for? I was looking for a ownership structure that had amazing success and track record. And Norman fits that to a T. He reminds me of myself as a serial entrepreneur. Had built a very successful cash for gold type business and an MLM party plan capacity. built that into $100 million business and had been very successful, had lots of financial success from that. And now to start a company like Medical Mary, it takes millions and millions and millions of dollars, 80 plus products that need to get developed, manufactured, inventoried, all the testing that goes into this. This was what I walked into a situation here with Norman and said, yes, I want to partner with you, Norman, because you've done all the hard work. You've built the track record of yourself and your team and the MLM business. You've now created an amazing line of products. And when I look at Medical Mary, those products and the key products, from sleep products to energy to gut busters and all the different things that exist inside the Medical Mary umbrella, these are products that people are consuming. They're already consuming these products out in the marketplace. People have a hard time sleeping with COVID. There's all kinds of issues that COVID brought to the marketplace here. So Medical Mary's products are the perfect thing for people right now coming out of COVID. They need it. I've had personal experience with people that have been using the products, myself included, and having amazing success. So we have a great track record with the management team. Now with myself included, we have some real power to take Medical Mary to a major success level. And so that's why I got involved, Norman. And I like to say that it's important. I think people have heard this term. You bet on the jockey when you're looking at horse racing. And I've invested in some horse racing situations, so I know a little bit about that. And let me tell you, a jockey can make all the difference in the world. And that's what we've got, an amazing team here that I call it a dream team of jockeys and now a dream team of products. So I love it. I'm consuming many of the products on a daily basis. And so are my friends and my family, and it's working. And we have a great business here, Norman. And thank you for allowing me to be a partner in this business with you.
Well, I'm certainly honored, and that was great words, and thank you kindly. And sometimes timing is everything in the world, and I think we all realize that. Sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and you're certainly a pioneer to that, right? I think pretty much everything you've touched, you were in the right time, and you got out at the right time, and so let's keep that track record going, brother.
Let's do it.
That's awesome. I appreciate the kind words, and we're honored to have you as a partner. And so should everybody that's on our team, because it's such an opportunity, not only that we've created, and like you've mentioned, but to partner with you and be able to, have you at their fingertips, and you utilize your talent and your whole perception of life, and your credibility is uncanny. And going somewhere with Kevin to eat, or going somewhere with him, like to a hockey game last night. You would think that he was the president of the United States. Everybody wants to take pictures of him and, with him, and, so on and so forth. So, I was glad to say, yeah, that's my buddy over there, man. Me and him are together. We're hanging. So we had a good time, and thanks for the words. Well, I'm going to get back to you here in a minute. Let's get everybody started on what we're all about. And I think you kind of laid it out perfectly, what we're all about, but let's let everybody know who Medical Mary really is. Okay. First of all, as it says here, we're a family-owned company. We've been in this industry for about 5 or 6 years now. We're one of the pioneers, like Kevin was, in the infomercial business. And at that time, everyone on the planet that was in this industry was pretty much still nebulous, like they are today. Not as much as uneducated as they are as educated as they were as they are today back then. But we've helped create that education with people. But the whole industry was doing tinctures. The stuff that you put under your tongue, these right here, a lot of you guys are probably on it. I use it still every day. It's the quickest way to absorb. It's the quickest way into your endocannabinoid system to open up your receptors and get it all into that homeostasis path. We'll get into that in a second. But one of the things that Kevin said there that was, gospel was, what it takes to get into a scenario like this, and what we've created. Not only have we created an industry that we've done and helped, hundreds and thousands of people in the last 5-6 years, but we've also been able to private label for people, do other things. So a lot of the stuff you guys might see on the shelf, that doesn't have our name on it, obviously, might have somebody else's name on it. There's a good possibility that Medical Mary was instrumental in helping them create that product. But as we went along, we wanted to come out and be the differentiator, just like everybody that's different usually wins. And you saw the opportunity with 6 hours of being able to take advantage of that airtime to create that infomercial world of zillions of dollars. And we saw the opportunity of saying, let's be different. Let's create target products with CBD that has nutraceuticals in it only, no pharmaceuticals, no prescription drugs, and it was more of an alternative, right? So what we did is we went ahead and we started creating capsules for the most common things that people have issues with in this world. And you're talking about sleep. There's, probably half the people that are on this planet have sleep problems. We're talking about stress, anxiety, weight loss, energy, just pretty much the basic things that, everyone on this line knows, multiple people that have the same issues. And no one's perfect. And so what we did is we created a differential maker, why we put nutraceuticals in our products and created products that target all those scenarios with CBD. CBD was like the putting the icing on the cake. Who wants to eat a cake without the icing, right? So we did all that. We became an industry leader. We became who's who in the industry, and many people are not in the industry anymore that were standing 5-6 years ago, because you can't all sell the same stuff and be successful. The other thing we did was we created an opportunity here that we would be probably the lowest price in the industry on all of our products, especially comparable products. There's really not a lot of differences between 1,000 milligram, 1,500 milligram, 2,000 milligram tinctures, when you compare apples to apples, except for the fact that one, is it really what's in the bottle? What I mean by that, there's a lot of things that people put out there and make claims that aren't really true. And it's common in the health and wellness industry, especially with vitamins and nutraceuticals and things like that you would find in your everyday GNC or Vitamin World or whatnot. So, you can't really, the only difference that you can make here is price, right? And the assurance that we are definitely what we say we are and what's in the product. The other thing is most companies go out into business and they're borrowing money. They're got investors backing. They're, raising capital all the time to kind of, get to that level and chase that success, if you will, right? Well, fortunately, as you alluded to, in my prior world, we've been very successful and been blessed in several different companies. And so we are 100% debt free. Every product that we have sitting in a facility right now waiting to be shipped is 100% bought and paid for. It's all ready to go. We are 100% debt free. We're family owned, and we got millions of dollars in inventory, not to mention the infrastructure that we built here, as you alluded to, with the amount of money that we have involved. We have assembled a great team. We have, one of my partners is a marketing guru, and that's Matt. Matt's a marketing guru. He knows how to drive traffic. He knows how to get people interested, and he's got a lot of opportunity to share and help with everybody. We have a great admin team. We have a great merchant team. We have a great graphic team with Doran. We have an incredible payroll and all the everything that needs to be paid. We have Shayna does a great job. Josh does a great job. I mean, I can go on, and if I didn't, throw your name out there, just know that I'm talking about you as well. So, our whole mojo is people helping people and partners in success. And that's exactly what we're all about. So, CBD is going to be in every home in the world, and it might as well be from you. And so you can make a difference, not only for you, but for somebody else, whoever you're turning on to the product and or the opportunity, because guess what? It's going to be $20-25 billion industry within the next couple of years, and it's only at 2 billion right now. 5 years ago, it was at 200,000. So you can see where it's gone in the last 5 years. So that's a little bit about who we are, why we are who we are. I mean, obviously, take a look. CBD is becoming heightened awareness. It's becoming known out there. People are, that were afraid of it because they thought it was going to get them high. They realized the difference between a hemp plant and a cannabis plant. This stuff is all starting to come out and get a lot of good third-party publicity, and a lot of, as Kevin said, a lot of third-party people that are using it, right? And it's for everything. It's really the key to every kind of problem you might have and every kind of problem you don't have, but you don't want, right? And what I mean by that is it covers every single problem in the world. It'll help. I'm not going to say it's going to cure because that's against the law. And I'm not going to say that you're going to get healed from any of this stuff. However, I will tell you that it helps with everything. And there's been people known to have, major success to get off of drugs, major success to get off of prescriptions and things that are addiction problems in the world that we all know. But the bottom line is even if you're not ill, you want to be taking it. Why? Because it activates your own body's healing system. And that's what CBD is all about. It is the key to unlock the combination, to make sure that your immune system's strong, to make sure your inflammation, it's an anti-inflammatory product. Why? And what causes all the ailments and all the problems we just spoke about? Bottom line is inflammation. So that's what we're all about. And the more people that learn this and understand this and try this and understand the difference between us, they'll realize, and it makes our life and your life much easier. So we created the opportunity for everyone to get involved. And our mission is pretty much speaks for itself, right? Our mission is to positively transform millions of lives through the science of CBD, because that's what it is. It's obviously science. And we're driven to have our products in every home in the country. Timing is everything. Like I said, you couldn't be at a better place at a better time. And we have an incredible turnkey scenario and an opportunity to offer everybody that would be, in the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for anybody to try to duplicate, right? Anybody can imitate, but no one can duplicate. That's what I've already said. And this opportunity is really as simple as following a proven system, spending 10 to 15 minutes a day, and anyone can do it. You don't have, it doesn't matter where you come from, what your education is, if you're not educated, what race you are, what color you are, what religion you are, none of that matters. We have something for everyone, and that's the beauty of it all, including kids. So timing is the everything, and we've all been involved in the world of thinking, wow, I wish I would have gotten involved with that. I wish I would have gotten involved with the other thing. I can tell you, I wish I would have got involved with beepers back in the day and cell phones, right? When everybody was independent and selling them on their own. And back in the day when, they just started translating from pay phones to beepers, to cell phones that you carry a bag with. We all, some of us are a little bit too young to understand those days, but there's probably a lot of us on this call, including myself, that definitely lived through that. And when you look at where the world was then and where it is today, it's almost mind-boggling. Well, your one-a-day vitamins, all the vitamins that you were taught to take every single day, so you have all the right nutrition in your body, so they say, is the same thing that's going to happen with CBD. We can get rid of all that stuff. And all of our products that have nutraceuticals in them, guess what? They have them all in there anyway. So it's all in one with the icing on the cake. So this opportunity is definitely for the whole world. And, we'd love everybody to join the mission. But you got to really know what CBD is about. We all have this endocannabinoid system and receptors in our body, right? Excuse me. And most people don't know about these. Why? They don't teach us this in school. They teach us how to dissect a pig or dissect a rat or do things that really you wonder, and you don't wonder then, but you wonder now, why the heck did they teach us that? What has that got to do with today's world? Or where am I going to benefit by knowing that stuff? And really, the answer is you're not. But that's what the education, the world, did back then. And still today, they don't teach the endocannabinoid system, right? And we all have it. And as we age, just like our metabolism and our joints and muscles and everything else, as we age, it all starts to go and it slows down. And if we don't fuel those receptors that as you can see here on this sheet, all of our receptors, what do? They pretty much are in control of every organ that we have. Every part of our body, they are. So if they're closed down and not letting the fuel in, if you will, not letting the goodness in your body, if you will, it goes to waste and it doesn't help, right? So that's exactly what happens with our receptors if we don't continue to keep them active and keep them open. Well, CBD opens that, goes right into our endocannabinoid system that we all have, right? And now all of a sudden we're fueling it. We're making everything back to where we were when we were younger, and we're kind of reversing everything in our body so that way it's enabling all this benefit to get into your system, right? And that's why it says it's the potential to be your body's own healing system, and that's exactly what it is. CBD has the potential to be your own body's healing system, and it improves immunity, reduces inflammation, sleep, decreases anxiety levels. And guys, who doesn't have all those? I mean, even all of us that think we're normal and we don't have any problems, we all have a little stress once in a while. We all have some situations right now that we get some anxiety and, a little excitement and so on. Hell, I get a little excitement just to get on these calls once in a while. So, that's why I have my little bottle here. I do a couple little drops before I would get on stage, if you will, here. And, all the butterflies and everything, bingo, they kind of go away. But CBD fits like a lock and a key, guys, and it's just to open up our own receptors, and it's all natural, and it will not get you high, right? So you can pass drug tests, the whole 9 yards. Zero chance of getting you high. And when you look at the world now, because 5 years ago this wasn't the case, who's using CBD? Every single person on the planet is using it. You got all the professional sports teams, you got the government, the military, everybody's starting to get involved in CBD. Why? Because they're understanding it, just like you and I understand it now. And I understand it way better now than I did 5 years ago. But when I started this company 5 or 6 years ago, I was getting in the cannabis space. I had no idea what CBD really was, right? Because why? No one was talking about it. No one knew anything about it. And if anything was that anybody knew, was coming from a cannabis plant. Once I started learning about CBD and the benefits and realizing that, I had kids that I coached in the past that overdosed on opiates and got addicted to pain medications and all the crazy stories that you hear in the world that are real. And there's, unfortunately, probably everybody on this line knows somebody that suffered from that, or even maybe multiple people. But when I started thinking about, wow, we can make a difference and really help people and maybe, get them off these drugs and wean them from these things and nurture their bodies back to normal. And it's great for your head too. So at the end of the day, no one really knew about it then. But when I first found out about it and started learning about it, I researched and said, bingo, we have something that's the answer. And guess what? It's been 5 years in the making. Rome wasn't built overnight. Anybody that, is going to, be a partner with us, they're not going to get, instant rich overnight. But I guarantee you're going to make a lot of difference in the world quick and immediately and slowly but surely. The more people you help, the more it kicks back to you. And Zig Ziglar taught me that a long time ago when I was selling pots and pans door to door. He said, you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get what you want too. So at the end of the day, 5 years ago to today, speed up the clock here. Now all the athletes, the seniors, the families, millennials, pets, pretty much everybody on the planet is starting to open up their eyes and realize the benefits of just CBD. So it's incredible. Again, timing is everything. I can't even stress to you. And like the little note says on the bottom here, CBD should be taken every day, just like a daily routine. When we were kids, I used to eat a 1-a-day vitamin. That was, the way that I was brainwashed. Eat your vitamin every day. Eat your vitamin every day. Well, now I do 5 or 6 products every day of CBD, our products, of course, right? Because they're all for different things. So, the superfood, as you see on the picture here, this is probably the best organic product on the planet right now that gives you everything in your world as far as fruits and vegetables and your daily intake, and it's all organic. Not to mention, it also has probiotics, digestive enzymes, and antioxidants in it, right? So when you take a scoop of this every morning, you put it in a shaker, you shake it up and gulp it down. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. And I got to tell you, this morning, went to bed a little late last night, later than normal, right? I'm usually in bed by 11, but we were celebrating a little bit last night, and it was hard to leave, good friends and the atmosphere we were all involved in. But today I didn't have it in the hotel when I left the hotel before I drove home from Tampa to Miami. I didn't have superfood, and let me tell you, I was sluggish, and it wasn't just because we had fun and I stayed up late. I was sluggish because I didn't have my superfood. And you feel it when you don't have your product. That's when you really know the difference, right? Your body starts feeling it. And in just one short day, I felt that. I couldn't get home fast enough today to get my superfood and pep myself back up and get back into a, somewhat normal. And the key word was somewhat, right? Because I'll never be normal. But it should be taken every day. I do this. I also do the tea. And I mix them together every morning because the key detoxes your body, and it all has CBD in it. Then I do my dream every single night. I'm a guy that can't sleep without my dream, and I did take my dream last night with me on the road. So I had that because I definitely wanted to sleep. And of course, you guys see my tincture. And, so I do 3 or 4 products every single day, and the ageless capsules, because I want to, try to look as good as Kevin as we age. But at the end of the day, that's when we talk about taking CBD and being all the benefits. And it should be taken every day by a plethora of different products, whatever suits your fancy. We have every delivery method on the planet, every kind of product that you ever would want to have. And we're so far superior above anybody else's product line. Our products, as you can see, we have over 100 products. We got every single product that not only has nutraceuticals in it that like the immune booster here, right? The immune booster has zinc, vitamin D. It's got elderberry in it. Go to the store and buy those 3 things right now. You're going to spend $50, $60 between the 3 of them for your monthly dose, so you can do them every single day. The problem with us in this world today is we're like, oh, we need a quick fix. So we quick fix things by going and, oh, we don't feel good. So what do? We zip out to get some elderberry. We zip out to get some zinc or whatever, because that's what the doctors say is the best thing. In fact, with COVID, that's exactly what they told us to do. And you couldn't even find this stuff in all the stores that you went for. But this booster that we have, immune booster, has all that in it. 1 capsule has it all in it with CBD. So you put the icing on the cake. And bingo, it's the best product on the planet. It's $39. You can't touch any of those products anywhere close to that. Ageless, same thing. Hyaluronic acid, biotin, all the wonderful things that, that come around with collagen, that come with going to the store, go compare it. So between organic fruits and vegetables and drink products and skin products and pet products and essential oil products, you name it. We have a product for everybody. And that's exactly why we are who we are. And that's exactly why. And by the way, we're going to continue to add staple, iconic, heroic products to our whole venue all the time. So you're going to be the recipient of all those, which is another opportunity. You're utilizing all of our efforts of formulations and science and figuring things out, the best and the latest and greatest, and bingo, we'll infuse it with CBD. In fact, we are about to launch a product. Probably it's going to be about, hopefully 60 days, but maybe sooner. I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver, but we have somebody that's joined our team as a partner too, and he's a world-renowned doctor, and he has created a couple products in the beauty industry, which of course we all love that, especially when you get to be my age. You want to do everything you can to anti-age, right? And by the way, CBD itself is an anti-ager. So think about that as well while you're putting these other products in your system. It's also doing, turning back the clock a little bit, and who doesn't like that? But we're proud to say that we're going to have a couple products that are patented products, right? Approved. Listen to this. Approved by the FDA. Can you imagine that? What that's going to do? It's a game changer, guys. Just another opportunity that we're going to have a plethora, not only the plethora that we have, but we're going to add these FDA approved products to our menu. We're going to have a patented product no one else can get. And the inventor is on tonight with us, and I'm going to let him sing a couple tunes to you for about, not really sing, but he's going to talk to you for a couple seconds here, or a couple minutes, and I want to introduce him to you. His name is Dr. Bruce Miller. Bruce, are you with us? Hopefully he's.
I am.
Okay. Wow. Great. Awesome. I can hear you. Bruce, go ahead and introduce yourself, and why Medical Mary, and why we'd make a great fit, buddy.
Well, first of all, Norman, I want to thank you a lot for the introduction that you gave me. And Kevin, I want to thank you for introducing me to Norman, because I've gained great faith in looking at the structure of his business. And wow, folks, can you just imagine being a partner with Kevin Harrington? I mean, you can't just go around the corner and get that. It's here. But anyway, a lot of you know me and my son, Wayne. We have a foundation. It's called Burn Solution Foundation, and we help people all over the world. It's a burn product. It's for burns. It does many other things too, but the Salvation Army is our main distributor. We're in 130 countries or so. They've just put in an order for 10,000 units, and we give the product away. It goes to the homeless veterans. It goes to the runaway girls. But I have 3 new patents. I have a total of 9 patents, but I have 3 new patents that the world's never seen before. And Norman and I are talking about those patents as being, and we're trying to work the kinks out right now. It's when you get into a contractual situation, it takes a little time, but it gets there. But these are phenomenal products. And I can't wait till that we really get into a situation where we can talk about these products and what they do. And remember, guys, it's enthusiasm here, okay? This is a very enthusiastic product. CBD is going to be around for the rest of your life. It's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And enthusiasm is the yeast that raises a dough. And keep that in mind. And as he puts new products on this company is going to get stronger and stronger. And I'm really glad to be here. Thank you again, Norman. Thank you, Kevin. I look forward to the future.
Excellent. Thanks, Bruce. And we appreciate the opportunity for you letting everybody know who you are and all your accolades. And, you've been a game changer in the world, and we're blessed to have you on the team. So, we talked about the products. We just, talked about a couple other cool products that's going to get us into countries immediately, right? Because these are FDA approved products, and it's a lot easier to get products approved in all these other worlds when you have a patented, product that's an FDA approved product. So we're all excited. We're hoping to be able to launch that, these products, in the September range, probably in around, hopefully the 1st of September. And we're definitely going to have them ready to go and shipping by our first national meeting, which will probably be in end of September, October sometime. We're still waiting on finalizing some deals on some hotels and whatnot. As the world's opening up again, they're starting to do events again, and some areas are letting more people in than others. So we are keeping our eye on that watch list, and we'll be letting everybody know when and where those opportunities will be. But when you talk about standards, think of the standards we're talking about. We're talking about nutraceutical infused CBD. We're talking about products that are, like Bruce just mentioned, FDA approved and patented products. That's the kind of standards that we have, guys. We're not looking to do anything or pull any wool over anybody's face or anything. We're looking for, the best prices, the best products, the best pricing, the highest quality product in the world. Every single product that you consume or you let others consume or turn on to other people to consume, you can bet your butt that everything is exactly what it says. And all of our products, by the way, are manufactured in an FDA approved facility, which means that obviously you can't play any games. It's got to be what you say it is. If it isn't, you're getting closed down. And the last thing we want to do is have any issues with that. Most of the products that we use that are consumable are vegan. It's in a CGMP environment. So everything is, again, it's second to none. No one has all these, all these accolades and all these things that they have standards on to be able to make sure that they're putting out the quality. And lastly, they're all batch tested. Every single thing is done that we put out of our facilities. They're all put out to a third-party lab. So they're documenting and giving us a certificate of authorization. So you guys know, and all our customers know, that it's been third-party tested. It isn't just what we tell you it is. We actually have it validated. And the reason I tell you it's very important is because you can go to GNC today, you can go to Vitamin World, you can go to CVS, Walgreens, whatever the areas are that you guys get your vitamins or nutraceuticals or protein drinks or energy drinks or any of the above. And you look for these acronyms on the bottom here. If they're not done in an FDA approved facility with CGMP, guess what? There's 99% chance that it's not what it says. So stay away from them. You cannot have those logos on your products if they were false, which means that go look at the bottles when you go shopping again, any store that sells nutraceuticals or vitamins or the aforementioned. Guess what? You'll be amazed on how many things that you're consuming today, if you go look at the bottles in your cabinets, that don't have those on there. So there's a 99, almost perfect % chance that it's not really what it is. Well, you can bet your butt that all of our products are there. That's why we're excited about this opportunity. That's exactly why you should be excited about this opportunity, right? So we're the first health and wellness business opportunity to give you all this, so much for so little. And when you think about just a credit card processor 5 years ago, no bank in the world would let us take credit cards for CBD. Not one, okay? But we do it all. We stock it. We have the products ready to go. Everything's streamlined, and it all starts with your own business in a box that we provide every one of you with your own website, with your own name. So all the products that you're marketing, it's not that you have to carry a garage full of products like some of the other MLM companies have done or network companies have done. They get stuck with all these products that you can't even sell. They want to give it to you at a discount to go out and sell it. We're not asking for that. We wouldn't expect that. Times have changed, and we're changing with the times, right? So every single thing that you have from the website to everything that we offer here is all in your name. So you'll have your own website, your own business cards, your own trifolds, and everything will have your information on it. Why? Because we want you to drive the business to your site, not to ours. And everything that's sold off that goes through our processing, so that way you don't have to worry about that. Then it gets transferred into our shipping department, which goes right into ShipMonk. It's a national shipping company in Fort Lauderdale here, Florida. And bingo, everything works. It just all connects the dots together, right? So the infrastructure is all there for you, and as soon as it's sold, your commission is credited immediately in your back office. You earn up to 51% on your whole team, 5 levels deep, and everything you drive immediately, you get 25%. Why am I excited about that? Because guess what, guys? No one pays what we're paying out there. No one pays anything in any company like we're paying out there, right? Not to mention all your marketing materials, all your social media materials, banners, the links to go to your site, discounts that we let you offer your customers so they can try your products. And once they try, believe me, they're yours forever, because they'll never want to turn back, right? Once they try, they're yours forever. But even when we say, okay, you can allow a discount, to, hey, try this. Let me know what you think. Here's some products that I think might be able to help you, right? We have training, we have customer service, we have everything under the sea. We got Kevin Harrington, you got you got everything that you could possibly imagine under one roof, under one umbrella as your business opportunity, right? So think about all the time and money and effort and energy that was spent and invested into this whole infrastructure for you and for us, so we can build the winning team. We can take this thing to the world and be in every home in the world. And like Kevin said, he doesn't play around with companies that he doesn't believe is going to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars and billion-dollar companies. This is exactly why you're at the right place at the right time. So, let's get involved. Not to mention, we have a great admin team. Like I said, Shayna, customer service, Penny and Eric. We got marketing with Matt. We got, marketing and all our graphics with Doran. And on and on and on and on. Right? So, and oh, by the way, everything that you guys send to your site to buy product, we'll start dripping on them for you. What do I mean by that? We'll drip on them for you, so that way we'll invite them to these opportunity calls. We also do training calls, so we drip on them to say, hey, how would you like to maybe be able to help some other people and get a discount on your products from here on out, right? All of a sudden they start thinking about, wow, what's this all about? And when we drip on them, we're dripping on them for you with your information on it. So, when you think about the whole package, I don't know if we've left anything off, but if we have, we're going to fix it. But I believe we've crossed every T and dotted every I. So you couldn't be at a better place at a better time. Your back office is filled with a plethora of everything. And this is just a snapshot of basically what, some of the things you get. You have video training. We have videos that have different training things of, as little as how to pass out your cards, what to say, what not to say. We have our, 7 steps. We have we have discounts. There says MM deal up on the left side here. There's a coupon code that you can use to drive business to your site, and you can drive it whether you're handing out a card, handing out a flyer, talking to somebody, going to a neighborhood party, having friends over. Now that people are back in the real world again, guess what? Picnics and parties and home parties and events. These are the things that drive the traffic, guys. Let everybody know. They won't know anything if you don't pass out your card and let them know what you're doing, right? And when people say, what do you do? I go, I help people, and I help people not only health-wise, but I help them become financially independent. Is that something you'd be interested in? And guess what? I haven't got a no yet. So just think about that too. You help people get healthy and become healthier, and you help them become financially independent. Who is not going to say, God, I want to be in? Is that something you're interested in? Of course they would be. You also, everything on this view team menu here on the back will have every asset you have. How much you sold today, how much you sold yesterday, this week, last week, blah, 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 blah. Everything. Your bi-monthly is we pay twice a month. Twice a month we pay. So it's easy to learn. We also do training videos training calls for you, for your people. We do everything for you. We don't expect you to do everything or anything, really. You'll learn it as we go, but some people might be on this call tonight that says, well, I really don't know anything about anything. That's okay. You're the best person, right? Because some people think they know what they don't know. And they think they know too much, and they really don't know much. So at the end of the day, this is kind of the assets and the tools that you get, right? And it's, $19 a month or something to have your website, and it's the best value in the country. So, and again, these are doctors' offices, chiropractors' offices. You can go sign them up to have their own website, and you're getting a piece of all their activity. So you name it, there's a million different ways to make money with us, and we're going to continue to create newer ways, right? We have a system. It's called 7 Steps to Success, right? It's pretty simple when you first come on and you don't know anything about anything, or you know a little bit about something and you want to get better. I'm going to give you a 7-step system that's so simple, my 5-year-old and 7-year-old grandchildren can do it, right? Because they'll follow directions. But here's the problem. The people that are going to follow it, they're going to have success early, and they're going to continue to drive their business and soar. The people that say, oh, I posted this thing one time and it didn't work. I tried this and it didn't work. Okay. People like that, you know, they're naysayers. Some of you might be on this phone call tonight, right? You try things that didn't work. You bridge jump, you go into one thing. Guys, it's about consistency. You cannot get successful or have any success with anything unless you're consistent. You got to stay the course. You got to focus on what's consistent. And when I say 10 to 15 minutes a day, I'm talking as little as, you know, post one of the banners that's in your website with a coupon, with your URL to drive traffic from your social media, to drive traffic from your email campaigns, to drive traffic with your business cards that have all that information already embedded on it, right? It's so simple. We've made it, it's like, I made it idiot proof, right? Because I said I have to be able to understand it in order to be able to teach it and train it. So I keep it real simple. I use the KISS method and everything. And so we created a copy, paste, and share mentality for steps to success. So let's get into some meat and potatoes, because this is probably what everybody's excited about. How do they make money with us, right? We have 5 levels. The first level, as you can see, is the highest. Why? Because that's the one that drives traffic to your site, the retail customer. Everything that we market, by the way, and you can go look it up, don't take my word, go look at all the other companies that you could figure out a website for that sells CBD that have anything close. And the only thing you're going to find is tinctures, or you might find some gummies or things like that. But anything close, our prices are lower before we go and discount it for you, that you get a automatic 30% discount on all your products that you consume. But your customers that you're going to drive your traffic, we've allowed that 20% discount for you to give them off retail, which is the lowest retail in the industry. And now it's 20% lower than that lowest product in the industry is. So imagine what you're doing here. You're becoming almost the Walmart of CBD before Walmart starts blowing this stuff up too, right? Here's the good news. They can't get our product. They've already tried to get it. And, you know, we won't make it because they want to sell, you know, things cheaper. We're not going to let that happen. We'd rather pay you than pay Walmart. But 25% is on your front line. How many frontline people can you sign up? I don't know. You tell me. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands. Second line, from all their success, you're going to get 10, 7, 5, and 4. Basically, it's simple. It's not no binary or a Rubik's Cube to try to figure out, like some of the comp plans that some of you guys on the call might have seen and might have been involved with companies in the past that you were in a binary plan that I don't know how long you were involved with them, but you still don't understand their payment plan. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. So I put together a little power of 5, you know, basically, you know, if you were to duplicate yourself 5 times, you get 5 people to buy a product from you on your website. And each product, you know, sold for about $100, right? You're going to make $25 on each one of those products that they buy. And then if those 5 came on board and they sold, and they got 5 people each, you'd have 25 people. And then those 25 did the same duplication of this. It's pretty simple to look at. You know, by the time you get to level 5, look at all the difference that you're making in all your levels that you're making less commission on, because it's compounding. It's the power of compounding, and it's the power of 5. How everything starts getting better than the first level. But you got to get to the first level, second level, third to get to these levels. How do they do it? Following a system, being consistent, staying motivated, asking for help if they don't understand, they ask for help. Never giving up. You know, when I say consistency, you know, those of you that know me, there's a post on my page every single day, and probably more than one. When you guys are posting and I'm your friend, what do? I drive that post and I share it with my whole world too, with your URL. I'm not looking for anything. I'm looking to help you, right? So obviously this is an example, and it's based on, you know, getting the power of 5. And if you just did this duplication within the next 3 to 6 months, you should be around this kind of figure here, about $16,000, $17,000 a month, just on that, before bonuses, before incentives, before anything else that we have to offer, right? We have different levels here. We have different levels. Your bronze package, if you're doing $100 in personal sales every month, either you're buying products or you're driving $100 worth of sales to, that's called PV. you're getting paid on your first 2 levels, and you would be considered a bronze level, and then silver level is 150 in sales, 200 level. Well, as our trial, as we've tried this out a few times in the last couple months, I actually put one together for us, for myself, just to do what I expect you to do. So I wouldn't tell anybody or try to train you on something that doesn't work. So just to give you an idea, I've been doing this for the last 90 days, driving traffic every day. Some people probably look at my Facebook or my Instagram and they're like nauseated because they see stuff from my Medical Mary every day. But guess what? Something that I might have posted 4 or 5 days didn't hit a heartstring with them, didn't hit their emotion. But all of a sudden I posted something about another product, and guess what? They go, wow, that's me. I need that. Wow, that's me. I can use that. That's my friend. That's my kid. That's
was off the chart compared to.
You need to turn that off. Whoever that Bruce, turn that off. Your mute button. So the bottom line is that is exactly how this works, right? Now we're not allowed to buy advertising on social media because you can put porn and all this other stuff on there, but you can't buy advertising on CBD yet. But there's rules and there's laws that are changing that's going to enable us to do that really shortly. But you can post it on your pages, drive it to your people, get them to help you by sharing. And when anybody calls you up and says, hey, do you think you can give me a hand with something? What's the first thing they'll say? Sure. What do you need, Norm? Sure. What do you need? Without even knowing, they're gonna say sure. I want you to try a couple products out. I know you suffer from some joint and muscle pain from playing ball. I get this pain cream I want you to try. It's got arnica and camphor and some essential oils, and they say it's second to none. But fortunately, I don't have any pain, so I want you to try it out. What do you think? Boom, and I'm going to give you a discount. Or hey, guess what? I just joined this company. I want you to take a look at. And Thursday night we're going to have a call. And by the way, my partner's Kevin Harrington, the original shark from Shark Tank and the inventor of infomercial. Really? Oh my God. Yeah, I'd love to. I just want to get your opinion. They get on this call and bingo. Just like most of the people on this call tonight, those people should be excited. If you're not excited, then you know what? I'm sorry to hear that. But the bottom line is we're not for everybody. We're only for the people that really want to help people in the world, really want to make a difference in their health and other people's health, and want to make a little bit of money. Now, I don't know about you, but most people that I know fall in all 3 of those categories, and I'm sure you do too. So that's what we're about. Okay. Now, some of the different bonuses programs that we have and so on are all different rankings. It starts as an associate and moves all the way up to diamond, right? And I'm hoping by October we have a couple diamonds in the rough when we do have our meeting with everybody, and we get to meet you and take pictures with you. And you, of course, you'll probably want to take pictures of Kevin, not me. But any event, these are some of the PVs and some of the bonuses, so you can kind of get an idea in the levels. And all this stuff is in the back of your website. All this stuff is on your asset page that you have to your fingertips right here. So you can see we do different bonuses, first time ranking bonuses, leadership bonus, and these are paid once a month. We do 5-level team bonuses. We do, we do all kinds of great stuff. And again, it's all based on 5 levels. Those are the rankings, right? So basically, summing it up in a nutshell, here's the couple kits that we offer you guys to get into on an entry level. Is the first one we offer is, as you can see here, is everything we've talked about. Plus we give you several products, right? The superfoods, the broad spectrum gummies, a couple little sample bottles of everything. But that comes with 500 business cards, 50 trifolds. These are all in your name, your own website in your name. You get everything that we talked about on the site, all the assets, all the marketing, all the tools, everything that you have. You get also a one-time 40% off coupon for everything that you might want to go to the website and get from your website once you sign up. Once you sign up after the call tonight, you'll have your website probably within the next 10 minutes. So you can go right to your own website. You can go there and you can, play around and see all the different products. We got 80 or 100 products. It's ridiculous. And we got every delivery method. For some people don't like, doing a tincture. Some people might want to do a gummy. Some people might want to do a capsule. Some people might want to do a drink. Some people might want to do a keto stick that just melts in your mouth. But all that you get is only $99, right? It's about $199 value when you add the products in there, and it's a one-time $99 fee. The ultimate starting kit is where I would recommend you get everything here on the right. You get about $700 worth of product, and plus you get all the above, the coupon, the cards, the website, the trifold, the whole 9 yards. Plus you get a little bit of every delivery method. And the reason why I think it's important that you realize delivery methods is because everybody's different. Just like I said, you got it from our drinks to our spray. Our quench spray is unbelievable. It's a toner and a pH balancer for your skin. It's got all the vitamins and essential oils and nutrients to really give you some energy on a sluggish day, or you're driving or something like that. You spray down with some quench, and it's amazing the difference. And of course, it's got anti-aging. So you get a little bit of everything on that one, and it's a $700 value. This is the one I would go with if I was you, but of course, I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. But you can have all that today for only $399, right? Not to mention the training, the millions of dollars in inventory, and the customer support and everything ready to go at your fingertips, right? So, basically that's your two choices. And Kevin, are you still with us, brother? I wanted to bring Kevin back on and
I'm here, buddy.
Okay, great. I wanted to see if there's anything else we might want to add to this, or any you might want to add to it, or
I first of all, I think that was a very powerful presentation. And when I look at what people have the opportunity to be in business with us, I mean, Norman, you've invested millions of dollars. You have millions of items in inventory. Okay. So somebody for $99, under 500 for sure, if you want the bigger package, you're in business with us, with you, with the team. And I just feel it's a great way to get started right now, because we've invested the money and also the training and the business in a box system that you give these folks. So, I know, I love what business we're in. I put my sons in the business. They're both on this call right now. I have two boys, and one of my sons made a couple key contacts and just passing out a couple products here and there. And all of a sudden he's got thousands of dollars in sales. So I know it works. And so it's a simple thing. I don't know if I ever told you, my first book was called Act Now. Okay. Because people they come up to me and say, "Hey, Kevin, I had this idea 10 years ago, but I didn't do anything. But then I saw someone else did, and like, now is the time, right? There's no better time. We're out of COVID now, and people are looking for these products. And that's why I got involved. And, we're here to support these folks side by side. You mentioned when we get together in October, pictures. Hey, we may shoot a couple videos too, Norman. Okay. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we get a lot of good opportunities that we can bring to the table when we get together with people. So far, it's been virtual, and this is a way to get started, but we need to see the winners. And those are the folks that we're going to see in October, the ones that have been winning by selling product and bringing other people into the business. So it's the winners that we take and run with and spend our time with them in those events that we get together with. So we'll have plenty of great meet and greets, and certainly the top sellers are going to be spending the most time with the key people like you and myself and the dream team that exists in the company. So looking forward to that in a big, big way. So thank you, Norman. I think the investment is we're not loading people with inventory. Okay. For $99, you're in business, and that includes your website, your business cards, your marketing kit, your training, some sample products. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So
absolutely. And you're 100% right on Acting Now. And, I love being able to emulate the pioneer himself on different, different opportunities. And I always think about, well, those infomercials that I used to watch, and if that's not all, then you get this, and if that's not all, you get that, right? So what we decided to do is sweeten the pot a little bit this evening, and everybody that signs up between now and midnight, which is 3 hours, 3.5 hours, we're going to add some bonuses to the $3.99 package here. We're going to add in first thing you're going to do is we're going to throw an extra $100 worth of retail products on it. So now that value just bumped right up to $800. We're going to throw in your book, Kevin, Mentor to Millions. Maybe we should do Act Now, because Act Now is really what it's all about. But Mentor to Millions is a great book. We're going to put that on as a bonus as well. Kevin and I did a training video that really describes all the different methodologies and all the different products, the way to consume them, the delivery methods. And I think that's very important that that you guys get that. We're going to post that on your training videos in your back office. So we're going to throw in an extra couple $100 worth of value here, and we're going to keep that price at $3.99 on that. And those are for everybody that sign up and order tonight before midnight. Now, at the end of the day, Kevin said it, there's no better time like the present, right? So we're going to go ahead and on your Q&A, on the bottom of your link here, on the bottom of the page, there's a thing that says Q&A. All you guys got to do is click onto that and then go to the link there to sign up to join right now. It's either $99 or $3.99. Anybody that might have got an email from somebody else with their link on it already, you just go to that link and sign up underneath them. If there's any discrepancies, we can always, we'll figure it out, tomorrow or the next day to make sure you're placed properly. We certainly we will make sure that everybody's where they deserve to be, whoever drove them. But some of you guys might have got another link. But if you don't have it, you go to the Q&A on the bottom here. You push that button, a link will pop up, and bingo, you just go to that link and get started now. Again, you get $900 worth of value for $3.99. With all the other extra bonuses we threw in there, including Kevin's book, which, obviously, who doesn't want to learn? My uncle used to tell me, the wise man learns from experience, but the wiser man learns from experience of others. Well, there you go. You got experience from guys like him that I'm sure has had his ups and downs, and way more ups than downs. But the bottom line is that's how you learn. You learn from those who have, not don't have. And so many people listen to the negativity in the world. And that's not the people to listen to. The people that don't have usually don't have for a reason. Okay. So the time is now. My attitude is you owe it to yourself. Timing is everything, as Kevin and I has both said. And either click that link on Q of A tonight and sign up, or get with the person that sent you here, and they'll get you signed up and help out. If you have any problems, you can always contact customer service. We're available all the time. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is right place at the right time. Let's get it done. Let's make a difference. Let's change the world one person at a time, and let's make this world a better place. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Have a great evening, and we look forward to your future success. Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.